This is 10.5, Box-and-Whisker Plots. A box-and-whisker plot represents a data set along a number line by using the least value, greatest value, and the quartiles. This shows the variability. So it shows me how is it spread out. So this is an example of a box-and-whisker plot. We have the box and we have the whiskers extending out to the side. On the left side we have the least value and we put a dot. On the right side we have the greatest value and put a dot. The median gets a line, quarter 1 gets a line, and quarter 3 gets a line, and then we connect those to make the box in the middle. This box represents the middle half. So if this is really far spread out, that still represents like a quarter of it. They're just all really far apart from each other. This is also worth a quarter, but they're a little bit closer together, so these numbers are going to be like more, not as spread out, but close together. So the 5 numbers summary are the 5 numbers that make up the box-and-whisker plot. The lowest, quartile 1, median, quartile 3, and the greatest numbers. A group of students spent these numbers of hours online. We're going to make a box-and-whisker plot. To do that, first we're going to put them in order, and we're going to find the 5 number summary. So first we find the median, and that I did in pink, crossing off the same number on the left and the right. Between 2 and 2 is 2. Then I find quartile 1 by finding the middle of the bottom half, which is between 1 and 1. And quartile 3 is between the upper half, so numbers between 3 and 3. Then I identify the lowest and the highest numbers. And then I put those on my box-and-whisker plot. The lowest is 0, the highest is 6, the median is at 2, quarter 1 is at 1, and quartile 3 is at 3. And then I draw my box around the quartile 1, median, and quartile 3. This box-and-whisker plot shows the quiz scores of a class. What fraction of the students have a score of at least 22? So that means how many of them have over 22? So if I know that this is half, this is a quarter, and this is a quarter. So what fraction is that? That's going to be 1/4 of the students. Are the data more spread out below the first quartile or above the third quartile? So are they more spread out here on the left or more spread out here on the right? Since this whisker is longer than the left, we're going to say the right whisker, and so they are more spread out above quartile 3. And we are going to find and interpret the IQR of the data. So that is quartile 3 minus quartile 1. So I find 22 minus 19 is 3. So the middle half of the students here, their scores vary by no more than 3. So they're pretty close together for the middle half. And here we have skewed left, symmetric, and skewed right. So as I said earlier, it's whichever way the longer tail is pointing. So skewed left means the left side is longer and right side is pretty close together. Skewed right, the right side is longer and it's pretty spread out on the right. So that means a lot of the data is on the smaller looking side, the side that is closer together. So most of the data is on the right, most of the data is in the middle, and most of the data is on the left. So the skew tells you which way the tail points.